Good day, everybody. My name is Akhil ET from the Department of Hospitality Science, and today we are going to study about another small topic that is about attributes of F&B service staffs. Okay, what is attributes? Attributes is nothing but it's the qualities of a person. Okay, maybe to perform a particular duty or a task, we might need little kind of attributes or a type of quality. For example, if you are a chef, you need the quality of a chef. What is maybe the style of using the utensils or the type of cooking what you are, the method what you are using of all these. Similarly, in the kind of F&B service, there's a lot of attributes, and majorly the attributes can be classified into two. The first one is known as personal attributes, and the next one is professional attributes. So let us understand that there are two types of attributes. One is personal attributes, and the second one is known as professional attributes. So personal attributes are always for all kind of industries or any kind of industries it is necessary, or for a human these personal attributes are very much necessary. But the professional attributes, it is not just for F&B service staff or for any kind of jobs what they are doing in a hotel industry may be required this kind of attributes, but we are seeing a common or a general one which is only or which is really depends to F&B service staff. So these kind of attributes we are going to see. So as I told, the first classification that is known as personal attributes. Yes, you can see there is a small image over there where is a person is holding certain dish and stand there. Look at him and we'll understand that what exactly the grooming or the importance of grooming is. Yes, we all hear in every time grooming, grooming, grooming. What is importance of grooming in F&B service areas? That is what we are going to see. See, while we look at this picture only, we can imagine, or when we are seeing about a waiter, when we imagine it, this kind of picture comes in our mind. Why it is? Because it is the way how a personal hygiene is being maintained or personal grooming is being maintained. Yes, now let's see. The first one is hair. So the hair should be nicely tied or it should be trimmed very good. Yes, that is what, or should not be sharpy or should not be very soggy or something like that. Next is the nose. Always, you know that. So personal hygiene is very much important. We have a habit of touching the nose always. So that should be avoided because you are dealing with the food. That is the reason. And there should not be any cross kind of contaminations and all. Next is the mustache. If you have the mustache, you should tightly or you should trim it very good, and you should arrange it in a proper way. Next is the mouth. So mouth, you talk because the major duty of a F&B staff is to talk to the customer. So your mouth should be clean enough, and you should not have a bad breath. Or this is the problem. So this kind of things you should be avoided. So no smoking should not be there. Or smoking should not be there. All these cases have to be taken very carefully. Next is your hands. Hand should be always clear and clean. The reason why it is your nail should be cut and it should be polished, or it should be very trimmed very good. So that is what they are telling about. The hand should be very much clear and the nail should be cut evenly and it should be clean enough. So that is a way, and you are not supposed to apply any kind of hard nail polishes or something for the ladies, especially because we are dealing with the food. These all are chemicals, it should not touch on the food. That is the reason. Next is the feet is another important, and you should have a proper hygiene and polished shoe. So and a proper socks you should have, and your feet will be looking quite very good. So that is all about a personal attributes or a personal quality of a waiter. So these all are the major one, and we are going to see another important attribute, that is second classification, that is known as professional attributes. Yes, to perform a particular duty you might need a professional attribute. Okay, whatever the profession you are there, okay, you might need certain quality. Okay, as we are in hotel field and moreover we are in F&B service, we do have our professional attributes along. So let's see certain some of them. Yes, the first one is a uniform. So uniform, what it should be iron, it should be tidy, it should be clean. That is what we have to see, the first thing. Next is the body cleanliness. Body cleanliness, you should be should not have a bad what you can smell or a safe smell or something like that. You should not have. You should have applied the deodorants on your body always, and you should be clean enough. Next is the friendliness attitude. Yes, always you should have a smile on your face while you talk to your customer, and there should be a friendliness, and which will give you more reward, something on the way of like a good comment or a feedback or something like that. Next is the courageous behavior. So courageous behavior is nothing but you should not feel offended to ask something, or not something like which is not meant to be. Okay, whatever is supposed to be asked, and if a customer wants to know certain things about the food, you should courageously you should behave to them. Don't like should be shy or somewhere something like that, they mean it. Next is the speech. So speech is something but something like what the talk, the way, the polite way of languages. Instead of, for example, always people come, okay, when they have been sitting, you can just take it and you can say, sir, please be seated. May I take your order? May I know what would you prefer to have? So all these kind of phrases have to be used while you speak to the customer. So there are certain frames are there or phrases are there to be used. May I is one of them. So always instead of using can I, the may I is the best form of asking for the permission. Yes, next, and always ask the permission before you do something for for your customer. Next is your punctuality. Punctuality is very much important, and nowadays many people are not even following it, because I am in a teaching way, and even I know it, because that is one of the important factor of a human life. Even I can tell you, punctuality. If anybody asks you to come by 9 o'clock, 8:45 or 8:50 you better be there, so that 5 minute is just, or 10 minute is to make yourself arranged. So that is what, not on the time or not too fast or too early is not good. So it's like around 5 or 10 minutes early than the correct time is known as. So that is punctuality. And even not just even for that, maybe while delivering the order, that punctuality works. That is not a timely order, so even that is on time you deliver. Next is the knowledge of food and drink. Yes, as you are an F&B service staff, unless and until you do not know your food and drink or the menu, if you do not know, it is waste of your job. Yes, so you should have a thorough knowledge about the menu what you have been serving. So each and every dish you should come to know what is it, and what is it made of, what is the method of cooking, and what all are the ingredients are there. May sometime some guests will be there as vegans, or someone would not like any kind of particular ingredients. So the guest may ask you whether that particular mushroom, okay, maybe mushroom is added or not, if maybe the customer would not like to have mushroom. So you should come to know if a certain dish is there which is out of mushroom or which is added by mushroom. So all these things you should come to know. That is the reason you should know the food and drink. Yes, now the next one we are going to see is all about tact and diplomacy. This is what another important one. Here, how you take care of the what we can tell the wording from your customer or from the co-workers or something. So diplomatic answers and diplomatic behavior should be there. Next is memory. So you should have a proper memory. That is another case. Like you should be able to remember certain things. Maybe 10 customers have come and they have asked about certain drinks, and you are writing different drinks they have been asked, and you should come to know that this particular drink is asked by whom, and how to serve, and from where to serve, and to whom to serve. Maybe 15 people are there, so 15 orders you got it, and 15 orders are different. What do? You should have a memory who what have ordered by whom. So that is what. Next is suggestive selling. In every industry there will be this is another important thing. So like maybe some ice creams, okay, or any kind of fish dishes, or any kind of pasta dishes. So the chef will tell these things are getting, I mean, going to be spoiled. So before that, we need to sell it. So suggestive selling, or any kind of dishes will be there which gives you more profit. So such dishes can be sold or by suggestion methods. Next is problem solving skills. So solving skills is nothing but that it is no, we people are not to create problems, we have to solve the problem. So any kind of problems are there, you should have a capacity or a attribute to solve it. Next is empathy and rapport. So this is what towards your mentality, so it works. Next is teamwork. Teamwork, you cannot work alone in the industry. So it is a team, and you will be a member of your team, and you have to work in a team. Then you can achieve the aim. You can get the target done. Yes, that is what. Next is the knowledge of local language and local area of interest. So this is the next thing. So you should have a proper knowledge about the local language and the local area of interest. So that is what we need to study. So that is all about professional and personal attributes. Thank you so much. Hope you have studied it. Thank you.